everybody. So I'm shirtless again because, as usual, I don't want to find a shirt, and I could pick one up off the floor or something, but I'd rather not. All my shirts are crap, and I wasn't wait to make a video because I ordered a sweater for Thanksgiving dinner, which is Thursday, except I didn't realize Thanksgiving was this week. I thought it was next week. So now I can't even wear it to friggin' Thanksgiving dinner, but that's okay, because I'll just wear it to Christmas or something, I don't know. And for my next videos. Anyways, okay, that's just off topic. I want to tell the story because I do have another awkward Walmart story, but I'll save that for another video. Basically, if you don't already know, I'm super awkward. This thing happened. It was with my sister, and it was super awkward, as normally how things go. I mean, at least it was awkward to me. Okay, a little backstory first. Over the summer this year, no, it might have been last summer. One of the summers, this girl messaged me, and she used to be, she is stepsisters with my previous best friend, who is my best friend in, like, she left freshman year, so I didn't have her anymore. Anyways, her stepsister, and her name's Angela, okay. And, I don't know, she just messaged me and thought it was interesting, and that's usually what people say to me whenever they message me. They're like, oh, you seem interesting, I want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. I'm not even joking, they literally say that. I had a girl walk up to me last year when I was in high school and said, you look interesting, I want to talk to you. I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna object or whatever. So weird. Anyways, so me and this girl are talking, and I realized she's as weird as me. We talked about like everything under the moon that you could think of. She didn't know if I would be uncomfortable by the things that she was talking about. She was sending me pictures of like, was it Shrek? Like a Shrek dildo or something. It was weird, but anyways. I was like, yeah, that's cool, like come on. Like nothing phases me anymore. During this time also, her boyfriend, she was having issues with her boyfriend. I can't even remember the whole thing, but he wasn't treating her well. Not like abusive that I remember, but it was more of he would invite her to go places and he would completely ignore her in front of his friends. And I think eventually she said that he said he was gay or something, I don't know. Yeah, or bi, I can't remember. But he kept dating her, which was super weird. And so she asked me for advice, and I was giving her advice on how to break up with him, which for some reason I'm good at doing that, even though I've never dated anyone. That's for another video that I plan on doing about my sexuality, because I always get asked that question. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And anyways, I don't know what I was talking about. She broke up with him, long story short. I guess she got back together with him, and then, because I seen it on Facebook, and I was like, well, that sucks. We stopped talking about that time, and then I never heard anything from her. I never seen her on Facebook, so I just kind of put that back away, and we weren't talking much anymore, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So, here's the story. I go to Walmart. I wanted to try printing this out, which was a print I made of a drawing I did, so I can sell them eventually. I print it, and it's my first time doing a print, so I just go to the Walmart website, print it, boom. It tells me to pick it up in like 5 hours, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait for 5 hours. And during this time I was out with... No, wait, no, that was something else. No, I was with my sister and her friend when we went and got it. I just walked up to the counter, and then the guy's like, kind of looking at me strangely. So is that yours? I'm like, yeah, and I thought it was, I didn't think anything about it at the time. So I'm like, yeah, that's mine, and he gave it to me, and I just like left. He didn't look familiar to me at all. I just totally oblivious. And then like a week or 2 weeks later, I had to go back to get my passport ID taken. I go there, he like calls me back and is like, okay, come over here and let me take your picture, and does all that stuff, and it's like, okay, it'll be done in 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, and so I sat there, and 20 minutes are done. I go up and get my ID, and he hands me the pictures, and I go up to pay for it. He's like, can I ask your name? I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was just like, okay, does he know me somehow? I'm like, yeah, my name's Kennedy, and then I didn't say my last name. He's like, oh yeah, I think I know you, and I'm like, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I used to be like really good friends with my ex-girlfriend. And I was kind of sitting there, like, I looked at my sister and I'm like, who the frick is this guy? He's like, yeah, her name was Angela, and I was like, oh shit. And I looked at his name, and it was the name of the guy that she had broken up with, because I had given that advice. And then he's like, yeah, she told me so much about you. What? I told her a lot of stuff, and so I was wondering, what the heck did he know? Did he know all my weird attractions or something? I don't know. But he just kind of stared at me, and I was super intimidated, and I kind of laughed awkwardly and looked at my sister and like, okay, I don't know what to say about that. My face is, I can feel my face burning, but apparently it wasn't red. And so I kind of, it's just like, hurry up, grab the stuff, and I'm walking away, and he's like, oh, it wasn't anything bad, and I'm like, okay. And so, anyways, I just left, and I didn't know what to say about that, because it was super awkward. Like, what the heck does he know about me? Does he think I'm like a home wrecker or something? I was just giving her advice, I didn't know that I would ever see him. He's like, yeah, you look familiar. I'm like, didn't even recognize you. Okay, so that was my random Walmart story. So many awkward things happen at Walmart. I should just make a freaking montage of it, but that was my story, and thank you for watching. I do have a bunch of video ideas now that I'm not doing anything. So be expecting to see a lot of those, and of course, if you have any suggestions or anything like that, feel free to ask me, or like, I don't know, anything in general, and I will do them. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.